Welcome back to Action RC, all you RC enthusiasts. And today I have for us the FMS 64mm Vigorous Dragon. This one is in the gray military scheme. And as you can see, this one comes with all the missiles and the fuel tanks that come along with this one. This one I'm really looking forward to being able to take up and go fly. This is 64mm. This is actually this is the best 64mm that I have come across that has a ton of detail. I started off flying EDFs a few years ago, and nothing I've seen that I started with 64mm has come close to what this thing is. I'm really looking forward to this because I've been really into the Delta Wing, learning how to fly those. So I take a little step back, and then here we go. We got a 64mm, and I'm looking forward to flying this particular plane. This thing does not have working canards. These canards are actually just stable in place. They go in, you glue them in, and basically that's it. They are supposed to help with the plane to help keep it stable. And speaking of that, this thing comes with the Reflex V3. So I'm really looking forward to using that because so far I've only been able to use the Reflex V2. Now, that comes standard inside of the plane itself. So you just be able to plug in there. Currently I have a AR630 that I'm going to use as my receiver in here. I'm powering this with the Ovonix 4S 2200. So I'll be putting that one in and putting this thing through the ringer, and we're going to go up and go see what this thing can do. This thing does not have working retracts. It has retracts that are screwed into the plane itself. I expect good things from it. I've seen good things from it. This plane has so much detail to it. It got everything from the missile systems to the fuel tanks. The landing gear looks fantastic. It has so much detail throughout the whole plane. And bottom thing is, for the price tag, I don't know if anything can match this. If it is, put it in this, link it down below, and send out a comment, and let's see what you guys think about this. We'll go from there. I think this is the coolest 64mm that you're going to get for under 200 bucks as a good starting EDF jet, for all the detail that comes with this particular jet. And if you guys have something different, then throw a comment out there. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, so far I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm a fan of the FMS motors that are in here, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that this thing's going to have some good thrust to it with this 2200 Ovonix that I have in here. One of the things about this plane is that it was very simple to put together. It does require some gluing, which by now most of you RC enthusiasts that go out and go fly these jets, you already know you got to glue in the vertical stabilizer and then the canards, and those two pieces are done. The stabilizers here in the back are just snap-on. The rest of the missile systems are just snap-on as well. So it kind of lends you to the ability to be able to go and be able to take those off and be able to fly it without it. Now, I've always found that, like any one of my other jets that I've flown that have this configuration of all the missile systems and gas on there, you wind up flying a lot more docile. So in the beginning, I will wind up flying it with it, and then I'll wind up taking them off, because after that, then you can really get after it with the plane. But just to find out what the Reflex is going to do and how it's going to handle this jet and to figure stuff out, then I'm going to do it that way. I went by the book for the rates and everything. I went by the book for the rates for my aileron and elevator setup on here. It already has a setup to where everything should be matched on there, and out of the box, FMS says this plane is up and ready to go. I would probably, so far as to say, this plane may not, for a 64mm, this plane may not be the best for the beginner because of the setups and the type of Delta Wing you're going to be flying, but to grow into it might be something else. That's just my first take. We're going to see after we wind up going up and taking it up to go fly. But otherwise, this thing is full of so many detailed stuff that's on there. First off, I've never had a 64 millimeter that actually had all the lights that are on here. It has everything from the rudders. You could see the red and green on the wings, and then right in front on the intake, which is awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that. This is going to be a good plane to take off that I really enjoy going out and go flying whenever the sun is about to go down. Where I fly out at CVRC, it's a lot of fun to go out there whenever the sun's going down, because we have the greatest place for it to go down and balance with the lights, but you can still see and fly it safely, and that should be something to really look forward to. This plane also is easy to carry. I can actually put this one in my front seat of my truck, because usually I take other planes out there with me, and this is just a simple snap on and snap off front nose. It has all of our speed indicator pieces, all this added detail that's all in the front. Simple pop on, that's ready to go. And overall, the detail of this plane is fantastic for a 64 millimeter. So you know what, enough about the plane. Let's go out and let's go fly it.